Samantha was the first beauty in the school, a slender brown-haired girl with huge gray eyes. Many boys looked at her, but she did not reciprocate. And when Adam also began to look at her with amorous eyes, Samantha only got angry. The girl was annoyed by the attention of this shy guy. He was a year younger than Samantha, also fat and clumsy. The boy lived with his grandmother. His mother had died long ago, and he did not know his father. Samantha, on the other hand, was brought up in a well-to-do family with both parents. After graduation, the girl's family moved to the city. That summer and Adam's life changed abruptly. He suddenly had a father. The man accidentally found out that the woman he had once dated had died, and she was left with a son by him. He came to the village, and persuaded Adam's grandmother to let her grandson go with him. Adam moved in with his father in the city, and over time, the boy forgave his father for not being there with him during all of Adam's childhood. Adam went to university and lived with his father. His father decided to help him improve his appearance and suggested his son to join a gym. Adam started working out, and after 6 months he became a fit and slender young man. One day he came to visit his grandmother. No one recognized the guy at first sight. And when they recognized the former fat man, they could not hide their surprise. After graduation, Adam worked in his father's firm as a lawyer. Girls often fell in love with Adam, who was slim and handsome. But he didn't get into a serious relationship. He still remembered Samantha. Adam had a friendly relationship with a girl in his father's firm. Kate was pretty, smart, and had success with guys. But the girl cut off even the slight flirting. She really liked Adam, but he only saw Kate as a friend. One day Adam and his friends were in a nightclub. Suddenly he caught sight of a girl dancing. She looked familiar. The girl was moving rhythmically to the music, her face hidden by her lush brown hair. Adam's heart sank. It was Samantha in front of him. The young man asked her to a slow dance. He could hardly control himself, but she didn't recognize him. When Adam introduced himself, Samantha suddenly looked at him intently and hesitantly asked if they had met before. The girl said that his face seemed familiar to her. Adam didn't torture her and reminded her that they had studied together and lived in the same town. Samantha was very surprised and could hardly believe that this was the same fat guy she had once rejected. After the club, they walked around the city at night, laughing and chatting. Samantha gradually learned everything she wanted to know about his work, his father and his successful company. And she realized that such a wealthy guy should not be rejected. Adam was head over heels in love, and she was not going to miss her chance. A week later, Adam introduced his beloved to his father. The man praised his son's choice, saying that his girlfriend was beautiful and not stupid, but advised not to hurry with the wedding. But Adam said that marrying Samantha is his lifelong dream. He admitted that he's loved the girl since childhood and didn't want to lose her. And then he asked his father to arrange for his beloved to be in their company so that she would be there for him. This issue was quickly resolved. Samantha was offered a position in the advertising department. The male half of the team approved Adam's choice, but the women were wary of Samantha. And only Kate's heart was broken. Kate did not notice how she fell in love with Adam, and now she was desperately jealous. Samantha quickly became comfortable in the office. The beauty was executive and nimble with her superiors, but she behaved a little arrogantly with the other employees. Kate saw that Samantha was hypocritical and had her own mind. The girl decided to have a frank conversation with Adam. She said that he needed to keep his ear to the ground with Samantha. But Adam only laughed, complaining that women are too suspicious. Suddenly he realized that for Kate he was more than just a friend. A few weeks later, Kate showed up in his office with a smartphone in her hands. She said that she accidentally saw Samantha in a cafe with another man. And she took the picture so as not to look like a gossip girl. Adam saw his beloved with some guy. They were sitting so close that it looked like a kiss. Adam's eyes darkened with rage. Then the young man downloaded the picture to his phone and quickly left the office. He asked a detective he knew to follow Samantha. A week later, the detective showed up with a report. Samantha was cheating on Adam with some guy named Tom, and it was a long-term relationship. Tom rented an apartment on the outskirts of town and was in constant need of money. The detective put a picture of a rival on the table. Adam thought the man's face looked familiar. He recognized in the guy the unpleasant type who had brazenly molested Samantha at the high school graduation. Adam almost choked with resentment, but for now decided not to explain himself to Samantha. A few days later, as if by chance, Samantha talked about getting married. And Adam immediately offered to celebrate the engagement. The celebration was attended by all family and friends, as well as colleagues from work. Samantha was charming and radiant with pleasure. Suddenly Adam loudly announced that now there would be a surprise for his bride. An enlarged picture of Samantha and Tom kissing appeared before the audience. The girl went pale and from surprise could not utter a word. Adam said quietly that he hadn't expected her to be so mean. Samantha's face twisted with anger, and she declared that for her Tom was not a scoundrel, but the man she loved, and in Adam she saw only a money bag. Adam quietly asked Samantha to get out. He apologized and stated that he wanted to make things right. The young man confessed that he had only now realized how blind he had been. He was chasing phantom happiness, but real love was here all the time. The young man turned to Kate and asked for her hand. Out of surprise, Kate was unable to say a word. And Adam got down on one knee and held out the ring. Then he asked her to marry him. Kate couldn't believe it wasn't a dream. Happy Kate said yes, and Adam put the ring on her finger. Everyone around her smiled and applauded. So that's the story. Dear friends, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to our channel and like the video. We really need your support. Have a great day and see you again.